When I walked into that wedding hall, 200 people looked at me, but not the bride and groom. They were looking at each other. And I was watching my boyfriend say, "I do," to another woman. But that wasn't the real shock. The real shock was what I learned after the ceremony ended. And that truth changed my life forever. If you want real stories that will keep you locked to your screen until the very end, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. Because the ending of this story is more shocking than you can imagine. Let's begin. My name is Maya. I'm 28 years old, and for 3 years I was with Ethan Morrison. I loved him, or so I thought. Ethan was the perfect boyfriend. Smart, handsome, a successful architect. We shared a small but cozy apartment in Boston. Everything was normal. Everything seemed enough. But there was something, a small thing, so small that I ignored it. Every time Ethan's phone rang, he'd immediately flip the screen down. Work, he'd say. Clients. I believed him. On weekends, he'd visit his mother, alone. Mom feels lonely, he'd say. I need to go by myself. I understood. And most importantly, he never proposed. 3 years, 36 months, 1,095 days, but no ring, no plan, no future. "What's the rush?" he'd say with a smile. "We're already happy." And I waited, because love is patient, right? 2 months ago, I saw a notification on Ethan's phone. The screen was open, on the table, while he was in the bathroom. "Are you ready for Saturday? Our moms are excited. Sarah." Sarah. I'd never heard that name before. That night I asked, "Who's Sarah?" Ethan's face tensed for a moment. Very brief, 1 second, but I saw it. "Oh, Sarah, an old family friend. My mom is very close to her." "What's happening Saturday?" "My family's hosting a gala, charity thing. Nothing important." "Would you like me to come?" Ethan smiled, but his eyes didn't. "No, honey, it'll be boring. You relax at home." And the subject was closed, or so I thought. Saturday morning, Ethan left early. "I'll be back tonight," he said, kissed me, left. At 6 p.m., my best friend Jenna called. Her voice was shaking. "Maya, where are you? I'm home. Why?" "I'm picking you up now. Get ready." "What? Why?" "Maya, please trust me. You need to get dressed, wear your best dress, and come with me. I can't explain, but you have to see this." "Jenna, you're scaring me. What's going on?" Jenna's voice broke. "Maya, Ethan lied to you, and if we don't act now, you'll find out everything too late." My heart started racing. "What do you mean he lied?" "I'll be there in 20 minutes. Please be ready." And the phone went dead. When Jenna arrived, her eyes were red. She'd been crying, but she wasn't crying anymore. She was just determined. "Jenna, please tell me, what's happening?" Jenna spoke while driving. "Maya, today, Ethan is doing something, and you need to be there, because if you're not, you'll wonder forever." "What is he doing?" Jenna looked at me. "He's getting married." The world stopped. "What?" "Ethan is getting married today to Sarah Wellington at the Riverside Grand Hotel at 7 p.m. And you weren't invited?" I couldn't breathe. "You're joking." "I wish I was." But that's impossible. He's with me. He's been with me for 3 years." "I know, Maya, I know, but he lied. To you, to me, to everyone, and now we're going. And you're going to watch. Because you need to know. The hotel was massive, the lights were bright, and people, so many people, tuxedos, dresses, flowers, champagne. Jenna led me to the hall, through the back door, quietly. "Stay here and watch. Don't let anyone notice you." The hall was full, 200 people, maybe more. Everyone was seated, and in front, there was a stage. Ethan was there, wearing a tuxedo, standing next to the officiant. He looked handsome, like he always did, but on his face there was tension and emptiness. The music started. Mendelssohn, the wedding march, and Sarah entered. White wedding dress, long veil, perfect makeup. She was a beautiful woman, very beautiful. And when she looked at Ethan, she smiled. A real smile. But Ethan didn't smile back. The officiant began speaking. "Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join these two people." The words were blurry. My ears were ringing, but I focused on one thing. Ethan's face. He wasn't looking at me. He wasn't even looking at Sarah. Just forward, at the officiant, like a robot, like he didn't want to be there. "Ethan Morrison, do you take Sarah Wellington to be your lawfully wedded wife?" There was silence. Long silence. Sarah looked at him. The officiant waited. The guests went quiet. And Ethan whispered, "I do." "Sarah Wellington, do you take Ethan Morrison to be your lawfully wedded husband?" Sarah spoke without hesitation. "I do. Absolutely, I do." "Then you may now kiss the bride." Ethan leaned forward, kissed Sarah, short, quick, like performing a duty, and applause erupted. But I stood there, frozen, shattered. Jenna grabbed my arm. "Maya, let's go. You saw it. Now you know." But I couldn't leave, because Ethan was now walking with Sarah, greeting guests, smiling. But his eyes were empty. And then I noticed something. Ethan looked at a woman in the front row, older, elegant, cold. His mother, Diane. And Diane nodded at him, as if saying, "Well done." That moment I understood everything. This wasn't love. This was a business deal, and I'd been living inside a lie for 3 years. But it wasn't over, because I wasn't going to leave quietly. I let go of Jenna's hand and walked toward the hall. I walked through the guests. People were looking at me, whispering, "Who is she? She invited? Why is she staring like that?" I reached Ethan. He was talking to Sarah, but his back was to me. "Ethan." He heard my voice, turned and saw me. His face went through so much: shock, fear, guilt, and maybe some relief. "Maya." Sarah looked at me. "Who is this?" Ethan couldn't answer. I spoke. "I'm Maya, Ethan's friend. We've been friends for 3 years, actually more than friends. We lived together." Sarah's face went white. "What?" Diane quickly came over. "Ethan, who is this woman?" Ethan still couldn't speak. "I am," I said, "the woman who's been with Ethan for 3 years. We have a home together. We have a life together, or so I thought. But apparently, he had other plans." Sarah turned to Ethan. "Is this true?" Ethan silently nodded. Sarah's eyes filled with tears. But she didn't cry. She just looked for a long time. Then she put her bouquet down on the floor and slowly walked away. The guests were in shock. Diane turned red with anger, and Ethan just looked at me. Ethan pulled me outside, to the balcony, quietly. "Maya, don't explain, just tell me the truth." Ethan took a deep breath. "Sarah, I've been engaged to her since childhood. Our families made an agreement. The companies were merging. I couldn't refuse this." "And what about me? You were different. You were real love. But Sarah was an obligation." "Then why didn't you tell me?" Because I didn't want to lose you." "But you already lost me, Ethan. You lost me 3 years ago, because you never told me the truth." Ethan nodded. "I know, and I'm sorry. But Maya, there's still a chance. Sarah left. The wedding's canceled. I'm free now. I can be with you." I froze. "What did you say?" "I can be with you. No more secrets, no more lies, just us." And that moment, I understood everything. Ethan didn't love me. Ethan was just looking for an escape. No, Ethan. What? No, I won't be with you. But I love you. No, you don't love me. You were just keeping me as a backup. If the marriage with Sarah didn't work out, you'd come back to me. But I'm nobody's backup. Maya, please. And one more thing. You married a woman today. You didn't love her, but you married her because you were afraid of losing your money, your status, your family. But now you've lost everything. Sarah, the wedding, your dignity. And you've lost me too. Ethan closed his eyes. What am I going to do? I don't know, but it's not my problem anymore. And I turned to leave. Maya, wait. I stopped, but didn't turn around. What happens now? What about us? There is no us, Ethan. There never was. And I walked through the hall, out of the lobby, and never looked back. I moved to Seattle, found a new job, made new friends, and I met someone. His name is Alex, an architect, like Ethan, but different. Alex told me the truth from day one. His past, his fears, his dreams. He didn't hide anything. And I told him the same. About Ethan, the wedding, everything. That's a horrible experience, Alex said. Yes, but it taught me something. What? Real love can't be built on secrets, only on honesty. Alex smiled. Absolutely. 1 year later, an envelope arrived. Handwritten, familiar handwriting. From Ethan. Inside was a letter. Maya, it's been 1 year, 365 days, and I've thought about you every single day. I left Sarah. I'm not talking to my family. I lost my job. I lost everything. But I'm most sorry for losing you. You were right. I didn't love you. I was just afraid of losing you. But now I've learned what real love is. Because I lost you. I hope you're happy. I hope someone doesn't waste you the way I stupidly did. And I hope you'll forgive me someday. Ethan, I read the letter. And I felt nothing. No pain, no anger, no sadness, just peace. Because he was the past now. And the past was past. Today, I married Alex. In Seattle, in a small garden. 30 people attended. Just close friends and family. It was a simple ceremony, but it was real, and I was happy. After the ceremony, Jenna came up to me. Maya, you look so happy. I am. Do you ever think about Ethan? I paused, then smiled. Sometimes, but it doesn't hurt anymore. It's just a lesson. What kind of lesson? Sometimes what we lose was never really ours. And real happiness comes with someone real. Not with lies. Jenna hugged me. You deserve this. Thank you for taking me to that wedding. You're welcome, but I need to tell you something. What? Jenna hesitated. That night, at the wedding hall, Ethan saw you, and I know that part of him was relieved, because you were there, because you gave him a chance to escape. What do you mean? Ethan knew you were coming. Diane had sent you an invitation, then canceled it. But Ethan knew about it, and when he locked eyes with you, he found an excuse to escape that wedding. I froze. So everything? Yes. If you hadn't been there, he would have married Sarah, but you were there, and he used you as an exit door. That night I told Alex everything, about Ethan, Diane, the plan. So, Alex said, he used you. Yes. But you got away. Yes? And now I'm here. I smiled. Yes. You're here. Alex held my hand. Maya, I want to promise you something. I will never, ever see you as an option. You will always be my first choice. My eyes filled with tears. Thank you. And one more thing. If someday, for any reason, I need to leave you, I'll tell you first. I won't hide it. I won't lie. Promise? Promise. And that night, I fell asleep holding his hand. In peace. Real peace. Because finally, I had found love with truth. That's the end of the story. Ethan used me as an escape plan, but I didn't forgive him. Because forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. If you've been in a situation like this, know this. Sometimes losing is winning, and real love is never hidden. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more real stories. Thank you for watching. And remember, everything that starts with lies ends in ruin.